Hey guys, we're just working on this 2022 International LT625. The check engine light came on today for the DEF supply line heater circuit. So these are your DEF lines here. They run from the DEF tank, which is on the other side of the truck, and they run over here. This is your diesel exhaust fluid injector. Now, on these lines, inside there's a wire that runs around the line, and they put electricity through there to heat up the line to keep the DEF from freezing during cold conditions. And the line will, I guess, open circuit or short out or whatever on in the inside. So I'll show you how to test that. But when I was taking this thing apart, I noticed that the harness was all melted, and this V-band clamp was missing that holds the sections of the after treatment canisters together. And this one here, you can see it's all busted up and it's falling apart. It's pretty sad. This thing is just about 3 years old and 224,000 kilometers on it. So it's pretty crappy that these things just fall apart that fast. Now, right now I'm just disabling a bunch of the, disconnecting a bunch of electrical connectors, removing modules for sensors and all that stuff from this side, because I'm going to drop this side of the canister down to fix this issue. But I guess we'll just do a video pertaining to this this line right here. So there's a bunch of zip ties that hold it all together into certain spots, so you have to go and cut them. Now, I wasn't able to access the zip ties in around this spot without removing some of the panels where the steps are. And I found for the 20 minutes of time, it was just easy enough to remove the frame that holds your stainless steel panel and then your two side steps. So I went ahead and removed that stuff. You're gonna need like a T30 Torx, a T40 Torx, a 10 millimeter socket and wrench, a 15 millimeter socket and wrench, and an 18 millimeter socket and wrench. That's just to get all this stuff off. Now, I'll show you what the new line looks like. And you should expect, if you use a multimeter and test the resistance of the heater circuit, you should measure about 3.5 ohms. So this is the new line here. You can see the connector. Now there's 3 of these lines. One's blue and 2 of them are black. And they all have similar connectors, but they're different so that you can't plug them into the wrong connector. So I'll show you. Obviously you know your DEF tank is here. This is the sending unit, and then we've got lines that come off and they go down. There's like a module and filter assembly that's down the back of here. So a couple lines run down there. And if you take a peek down through here, you can see I have 2 connectors unplugged. They're just hanging out. But those are 2 that we needed to test. You can kind of see them there. And then also there's this one. So real easy, you just take your meter, set it to ohms, go across those 2 pins, the only 2 pins in there, and get a resistance measurement. Now, like I say, I had 3.4 ohms on this blue one, and then that one, which is, you'll see, that's this one here. It runs down to that, that piece down there I was talking about with the filter, and it had like 9,000 ohms. Like, it was way too much resistance. So you knew that was bad. Now the other one, not this blue one, but this one, it had like 8 ohms on it, or 9 ohms, which I thought was kind of high, but still fine. So in order to disconnect these from the piece that sticks out that it connects to, there's these little white clips, and once you get all the dirt out of them, all you do is just squeeze them together, and you can see that it opens up. And I'll give you a little better view on this new one here. But all you do is just squeeze these together and it opens up and it allows that white plastic collar inside to spread open and go past the retaining portion that's sticking out of the nipple, whatever you want to call it. So part number for this one that runs over to the injector is right here. It's a 406-5382C1. And then I don't know what the part numbers are for those ones, sorry. But basically all we're gonna do is I have to crawl underneath of the truck and disconnect your wiring harness. There's just a black tab that you'll push down on and slide the connector out. I found they were very difficult to take out actually. They're full of dirt, so I sprayed them down and I just used silicone spray and then used some compressed air to get all the like dirt and small stones and stuff out. Then the connector came apart fine. So once you get the electrical disconnected, then you can actually disconnect, like I said, from here, under your line down there, and then go over to the other side, same thing. Squeeze those together, pull it off. A bunch of def is gonna spill all over the place, but that's fine. And then you can run your new line. Like I say, there's zip ties and stuff. There are two shields, these plastic shields, that run just underneath of the cab there and sort of block your view and also access to reach in there and cut zip ties. So there's on each side, there's just 5 of these push pins, and all you do is just pull that portion up like so, and then these pop out. And I just removed these. They're very easy to get off, and then you can reach in there and change this line. Then all you're gonna do is cut all the zip line or all the zip ties that are holding this on, and then run your new line, plug them in, new zip ties, secure them in place, and that's pretty much that. So I guess I don't know, I won't really show you me changing it because we got to crawl underneath the truck and we're not doing that. So
Just a bunch of zip ties.
yeah, a bunch of zip ties. If you have any questions, throw them down in the comments below. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it and want to see more content. Hit that subscribe button and we'll see you in the next one.